to summarize what we said over here, we were trying to figure out, we were asking questions on Rava's opinion in Rabbanon, or Rava's opinion in Rabbi Yosi also, when Rosh Chodesh Sivan was. So the questions are all based on the regular rules, and the answers are, it doesn't have to be in the regular rules. So we find the Braisa which says they went out of Mitzrayim on a Thursday, which means that Aleph Nisan was on a Thursday, which means that Iyar was 2 days later, because it's a 30-day month, and therefore it wasn't a Shabbos. And then Sivan is 1 day later, because Iyar is a 29-day month, and therefore it's on a Sunday. The follows Rabbi Yosi, not Rabbanon. So the Gemara, no, there was one extra. Iyar was also 30 days. Fine. Then we find the Braisa which clearly says that Sivan wasn't a Sunday. Fine, that's Rabbi Yosi. Okay. Then we find that from Psukim that Tesvav Iyar was Shabbos, which basically means that Aleph Iyar was Shabbos, and therefore if we follow our calendar, Rosh Chodesh Sivan should be on a Sunday, 1 day later. Not a problem. According to Rabbanon, it's 2 days later, because Iyar had 30 days. Fine. Then we find that Nisan in year 2, Rosh Chodesh Nisan was on a Sunday. And according to the typical rule, which Acharim say, that means that a year before was 4 days earlier, so it was on a Wednesday. So that doesn't fit now with Rabbi Yosi, now with Rabbanon. Says the Gemara, Rabbi Yosi and Rabbanon both don't agree with the fact that it has to be only 4 days. They say that you could add or take away from a month depending on the necessity, and therefore it was 1 or 2 extra 29-day months, and therefore the next year was only 3 days apart, or 4 days, or 2 days apart, and therefore Yitzias Mitzrayim could have been on a Thursday or on a Friday. That means that Aleph Nisan was on a Thursday or on a Friday, and nevertheless the year later was on a Sunday. Or the way we explained earlier in the Gemara, you could say that Nisan and Iyar are both Mole, and then afterwards they had 1 extra month according to Rabbanon, and therefore again then it was 3 days apart. 3 days apart, that the year before it was on a Thursday, and the year later was on a Sunday, because it was 1 extra Chaser month. Fine. That's that. We'll continue just a bit more in this discussion, and then we're going to continue with the story of Matan Torah.